One of the main reasons that I've been involved with CBC as long as I have is because I really think that it fills a void in the dance world.
CBC is Columbia's ballet company on campus.
It stands for Columbia Ballet Collaborative.
When I was applying to colleges, I heard all about CBC.
I knew about it when I was applying to Columbia, and it was one of the big driving factors in me coming here.
When I did get into Columbia, it was the first thing I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to know that I can still dance. And I looked at CBC and immediately I knew that this was a place that I could be really happy.
CBC has really been like a family to me.
5 of us founded CBC in the fall of 2007. All 5 of us had worked professionally, but we had never had a chance to work behind the scenes of a company. We really wanted to bring ballet, and especially contemporary ballet works, to campus and to give the students here an opportunity to see some of the works that were going on in the larger New York community.
One of the most challenging things for any choreographer is getting access to studio space for rehearsal and to dancers. Barnard Dance Department has been so generous to let Columbia Ballet Collaborative have space each week, and Columbia Ballet Collaborative has been a great setting for me to have access to great dancers, some of whom are ex-professional dancers, other people who are still freelancing like myself, and then a lot of really, really talented, beautiful dancers who just like to dance. That isn't necessarily what they did as a career.
I was in the New York City Ballet for 5 years, and then I came to Columbia Ballet Collaborative after leaving the company in December. A lot of the work you do, I think as a dancer and also as a student at Columbia, is kind of on your own. So when you come together as a group for those 2 hours, it becomes like a very intensive, rigorous process, just like a lot of the classes are here. We usually rehearse once a week. And sometimes that's only for 2 hours on a Sunday, and you won't meet again until a week later. So between the last rehearsal and the next rehearsal, there might have been 3 exams and, you know, a lot of life changes that have happened, and the group gets back in the studio, and it's sort of nice to have some distance to get perspective on your work.
Everybody has a chance to be part of the organization and to have a say in how it's run.
You know, we're putting our shows together and we do everything.
It's been a really wonderful experience working with everyone on the board. Everyone's just really passionate about what CBC does.
It's been incredible to see it grow. We've added so many new positions, and it's taken on a life of its own, and it's really become part of the university, which is what we've always hoped.
I think my most memorable experience with CBC was last December when we heard back from the Balanchine Trust that we had gotten the rights to perform 4 Ts. Getting to perform Balanchine is a huge honor and is a huge step for CBC. CBC has really developed into something that is recognizable in the dance community, that we're not just here at Columbia isolated doing our own thing, that really the waves that we're creating here are resonating elsewhere.
This piece that I'm working on now for this show is really special to me because I'm working with Kimmy again, and Richard Isaac, and then Kaitlyn Gilliland, who I started working with last fall at CBC. Being in the studio with Emery was really important for me because the work that we did together there allowed me to gain a little bit more trust in myself again, and a lot of that was specifically because I was working with her, but it was also because the college environment felt a little bit more like a sanctuary. Although the collaborative functions like a professional group, we're all still students, and so there's that safety that allows you to really push past your comfort zone and fail, and it's okay. And from that, I think that's where you grow, and that's where I grew.
There are a lot of people who now come to Columbia because they know that CBC exists. CBC really made my Columbia experience.
It's really exciting that we get to do this because, I mean, new works is what's keeping ballet going.
It's a place where I feel like I really get to explore and play, to work with a lot of different artists and have a lot of creative freedom in the process.